Hello YouTube friends, welcome to another session with me, Meffan. Very happy to announce that this is in partnership with MyProtein, who you know that I am working with as an ambassador, and today it's to show you the new Composure collection. So these are my favorite Composure shorts. I've been wearing them for a while, and this is the new sports bra, which is really lovely. So I will leave a link to the MyProtein website along with my discount code below, and you can go and check it out. Today's practice is all about inversions and handstands, so I don't want you to get scared. I think that the best thing for us to do is to take a moment and kind of like sit with any anxieties and fears that come up. And this practice is going to be kind of like more workout or workshop based, a little bit more stop-start. We're going to be doing a bit of strengthening, and then we're going to be working hard on just taking little kicks, little jumps, seeing how far you get. And those of you that have got a super strong handstand, don't shy away from this thinking it's going to be easy or a beginner level. This is all levels. You can make it however you need to make it to serve you and where you're at in your journey. So let's just take a moment to just ground into our space. And like I said, if you are early on in your inversion and handstand days, to just allow the body to settle, allow the breath to settle, and just allow the eyes to gently close as we arrive and ground into our space, noticing if any particular emotions are arising, and just allow yourself to honor those emotions. If a little bit of fear or frustration come in, just say, you know, I know that you're here and I welcome you here, and we'll work together. And those of you that are feeling joy and excitement, again, welcome it in and say, hey, I see you. And we will work on this practice together, feeling all of it. So noticing the rise and the fall of the belly, staying connected to your breath. You're just going to bring the hands out in front of you and just start to make circles with the wrists. You can keep your eyes closed. So just circling the wrists and going in the other direction. And then shaking out the hands. And interlacing those hands and just start to wave the hands, making this nice ripple, wavy effect. And then it's kind of tricky when you try to go back the other way. It feels a little bit more awkward. And then you're going to reach the hands out in front. If sitting in a cross-legged position is uncomfortable, you can come up to your knees. You're going to reach your arms out in front, and you're just going to, almost like you're flicking water, you're going to be flicking out in front of you with the arms really, really strong here. The core is engaged. So really firing up into those forearms. And now start to take the arms high as you keep that flicking sensation. And then starting to roll them back, circling the arms all the way behind you. And let's go again, out in front. Whew, all the way up. And then behind you. And release. Just have a little shake through the arms. And then just bringing the right arm down to the mat, and then the left arm down to the mat. The right arm is just going to give the forearm a little bit of a massage. So we work really strongly through the forearms in our handstands. So we just want to give a little bit of therapy to them. And then switch sides, so right arm comes down and we use the left arm to give the massage. Nice. And then come to an all fours position. Take an inhale, lift the chest, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale and round. Come back to neutral. Now we're going to push up onto the fingers of both hands. So just lifting the palm and the thumb off. Now to make this easier, you'll sit back into your hips, into your knees. To make it harder, you'll take more weight over the wrists. And we're just going to go for 20 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release and bring yourself around to your bottom. We're going to take 20 seconds in a dish shape. So this is our dish shape, okay? Very much a gymnastics way of training for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Bring yourself all the way up. We're going to spin it round and come back to those forearm pulses again. Let's go for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Bring yourself all the way down to your bottom again. We take that dish for the second time. If you have to pause in between the counts, no worries. Take a breath, have some water, and then join back in. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Bring it back up. One more round. You have got this. I promise we handstand soon. But for now, let's push it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's always on that 14th one for me. The burn kicks in. Last dish, hold for 20, toes are pointed. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release. Just release down to the mat for a moment. Take a big breath. Inhale. And let it go. Okay. Hug the knees into the chest and just rock and roll yourself all the way up to seated. And then you're going to swing yourself round and find a plank position. Now, either you're going to come into a traditional plank hold here, and then that's the modified variation. You can drop down to the knees anytime that you need it. Your fuller expression of this option is to keep the backs of the feet on the mat and to take your plank here so it looks like this. So let's find the position, and then we're going to go and we're going to hold. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze that inner line of energy. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the knees down. Come to sit back on the heels. Take a moment. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to do that 2 more times, shifting forwards, finding which variation works best for you. Knowing that you can mix it up as well. Maybe you do half of the breaths with the backs of the feet and then half of the breaths in a traditional plank pose. Ground down through those hands. Strong through the body. Activate and go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop it down. Sit back on the heels. Roll those shoulders back and breathe. If the ankles and the feet feel a little bit weak at this point, then I recommend modifying and coming to the traditional plank, because what we don't want to happen is that you let go and then you buckle through the ankle. We want to be really solid and strong and confident in this variation of the pose. Let's come back into it. Last time. You have got this. Grounding down, lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And drop it down. Let it go. Tuck under those toes and just push back slightly just to give a stretch out underneath those feet. Okay, let's get this handstand party started. So, come up to standing. It may be that in all of these variations that I give you, you might find yourself always going with the first one. That's okay. If you want to work next to the wall, you absolutely can, okay? So these variations can be as small or as big as you want to. So just for the first time, we are going to take 5 kick-ups to handstand on each leg. So my recommendation here, find the grounding through the hands, having this index finger pointing forward. So it might feel that your hands are ever so slightly turning out to the side. You want to have your wrist stacked underneath the shoulder. And then rather than kicking up from a downward facing dog whereby your hips are super far back, I want you to walk in, stack the shoulders above the wrists, and then take your kick-ups from here. If you're holding your handstand, awesome. If you're using the wall, beautiful. Let's go. 5 on each side. Try to bring the feet together at the top. Obviously, you know, both sides are going to be different. There'll be moments where we're all falling out, cartwheeling out. We're in it together. Taking your 5 on each side. Keeping that line beautiful and strong. And then when you're ready, switching sides. If at any point you finish one of the exercises before I get there, you can just take a child's pose. And when you come to do your leg that doesn't feel so normal, when it comes to these kick-ups, you're like, oh, I'm figuring it out every single time. Where am I going? Nice. Come to stand up. Just take a moment, ground down through the feet, bring the hands to the hips. You may at times get a little bit dizzy. Know that you can take your child's pose, or you can just come to this grounding, standing position and reconnect to the breath for a moment. Okay, next exercise. We're taking a split change with the legs. So by that I mean that if you kick up off your right, so you're going to kick up off the right, and I'll show you a very small variation. You're going to bring it back down with the left. Okay, so you're splitting with the feet. If you're taking it to handstand, it's going to look a little bit more like that. 5 on each side. Let's go. Taking that split. And you are in charge of counting and being held accountable for all of your handstands today. I trust that you will do 10 in total. And this is one of those training sessions that doesn't necessarily feel like much at the time, but after you've done a few rounds of 10 of different exercises, I assure you, you will be tired and you'll want to rest. Beautiful. So you've taken your 10. We are on to the next. So we're taking 10 tucks to handstand. You've got 2 options here. to modify your bunny hops, okay? So you're pushing down through the hands and you are kicking the heels to the bum, and you're taking, if you're doing bunny hops, you're going to be doing it a lot quicker. So you're going to take 20. If you're going to take it tuck to handstand, you can tuck it in. So you can jump from here, tuck it in, take it up, tuck it back down. Slightly harder option is going to be to come from the knees, okay? Ground down, round through that spine, power up, and tuck. Okay, maybe you take it the whole way up. Whatever option you go for, 10, unless you're bunny hopping, then you're 20. You've got this, and you can mix it up. You can do some from the knees, you can do some from the feet. Keep breathing and take pauses, drink water whenever you need to. There'll be moments where I just sound very breathy because I'm going to be fully in the practice. And you can probably hear my knees crunching as we go. And if you have a handstand that you can hold, of course, take every hold. Keep going. Remember, you have got 10 or 20 bunny hops. I'm only on number 4. We've got this. I hope you've gotten some nice pumping tunes to keep you motivated, to keep you moving throughout my parts of silence where I am fully in it and concentrating. Just 2 more for me. How about you? And obviously, if yours takes longer, if you need to pause in between, don't feel like you need to rush. Just take your time. Okay, beautiful. Now we move on to straddle. So, same. You can either jump your way up from your straddle and literally just take a little jump. Send those feet as wide as you can. Maybe you come to just a straddle halfway and then you bring it down. If not, bringing it all the way up. If you're super far in this practice, you're going to take straddle press to handstand. That is your option. At any time where you get a little bit dizzy, a little lightheaded, out of breath, child's pose. Take it and just be in it and love it. Let's do this 10 times. If you're taking teeny weeny jumps, you know the drill. You've got 20. Let's go. Working with that momentum to try and get the right amount of jump. Okay, I'm halfway. How about you? Remember, you can take a moment, you can shake out those wrists. Any moments where you just need to pad the hands the other way. Absolutely fine. We've got this. Grounding into those hands. Second half. Starting to feel that fire. Oh, falling out all over the place. By the way, if you love this kind of stuff, then come and join the Soul Sanctuary. It's my online membership. And it is, if I do say so myself, awesome, because we have an epic community. And it's just wonderful. Okay, done your straddle. We are moving on to Pike. Now, Pike is the mothership, the hardest one. I find it super hard, especially if you've got long legs and a bit of a booty. Got some nice thighs happening there. It's going to naturally be a little bit harder to take those legs all the way up. Like we said, what you could do is modify and practice. If pike jumping up to handstand isn't for you, you could practice your jump in to Uttanasana with straight legs. That could be your practice today. If not, if you're going for it, you're gonna have to take those shoulders over the wrists, nice big launch pad through the knees, legs come up, and then we slowly try to control them down. We've got 10. Naturally, the further through the workout that we go, the longer things take. So take your time. Okay, we've got 10 of these. If you're taking little teeny tiny baby ones, I reckon you've got 20 in you. I have faith, I believe in you. And if you're falling all over the place, like me, don't worry, enjoy the falling. We're all in it together. Are you about halfway? About halfway, take a little child's pose. If you need to, take a moment to breathe, to pause. Okay, just 2 more for me. So if you're around about the same mark, good. If you need a little bit longer, take it. Remember, if you start to get dizzy or lightheaded, that is really normal when we're working with being upside down a lot, but you just have to make sure that you take those moments to pause, okay? And take those moments to rehydrate. 2 more. We did it. We got there. So the final one, you got one more thing to do, is you're going to take yourself to a wall. I'm going to try and attempt to do it up at this wall. You are going to, and this is, remember, just an option. If this is nowhere near in your capacity or your boundaries for handstands, then you're just going to take a hold at the wall. If you are with me, we're going to take 3 rounds of 10 shifts side to side. So I will show you what that looks like if I can figure out where the wall is. There it is. Okay, so you can separate your legs slightly. This just does give you a little bit more leverage. And you're going to shift like so. One hand to the next. Like I said, if this is not an option, you're going to take a handstand hold for as long as you can, bring it down, and then go for another 2. So we're doing 3 sets of that. Have I made my wall dirty? I don't think so. So once you've done your side to sides, take a moment, and then 2 more rounds, so just 10. And you've got this. Whew. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! And then she fell off the wall. Got as far as 7. Okay, take a moment. And then we go in for our final round, either holding at the wall or taking 10 one-hand shifts. Then we get to chill out, and that was the most beautiful short and sweet handstand workout that you ever did do. But hopefully you are feeling empowered and strong. Let's go. Let's do this 3rd round together. If you've already done your 3, have you got it in you to do 1 more with me while I've been chatting? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Roll the shoulders back. I feel like we need to give ourselves a little clap. A little round of applause. Just bring yourself down onto your hands and knees. And come back to lay that left arm down. And again, just give that massage through the forearm. Beautiful. Giving it a little bit of love. And then taking it onto the other side. Giving it a little bit of love. Just moving forwards and backwards, round and round. And then come to all fours and just pad around on those wrists. So if it feels good, you can take the tops of the hands over. Just moving gently side to side. Fingertips can face each other as you rock side to side. Opening out through the underside of the wrist. Beautiful. And then you can take it all the way down to your bottom. And I just invite you to lay down, take any variation of a relaxation that you wish. Close your eyes, palms facing upwards, feeling all of that beautiful tingling energy that you just created. Feel it swishing and swirling around the body. Taking a big inhale and letting it go. Taking as long as you need right here. And if you want to be here for a few more minutes, by all means, please rest, relax. If you're ready to move away from today's practice, just gently rocking yourself up to seated. If you feel like you've got more energy in you, please, you are welcome to do it all again or take some other variations. Just come to seated so that we can close together, placing one hand on top of the other at the heart center. And we'll seal our practice with a big releasing breath. Inhale. And let it go. Thank you all so much. Remember that this video is in partnership with My Protein, and if you click the link below, use the code CAT and you can get discount, composure collection and everything on the website. And if you enjoy flowing with me, please do think about coming to join the Soul Sanctuary because I would love to have you. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye-bye.